Lucians acting at the place, give we credit. Mans get chopping at them face for the merit. Badge, yeah, we a go hard, we a go hard. Now they want to claim on the flag. Boss out the men who the long gun, we not pretend. Couple yard men we really want to meet them. So hard for everything, so we park at the bench. Couple fake friends really.
Oh, what's up everybody? Welcome to my cooking class. My name is Benz. I got one question for you. Did you eat yet? Today I'm going to be teaching you guys how to make one of Haitian favorite dish. So Diri Djon Djon. Some people call it black rice, but us Haitian we call it Diri Djon Djon. Let's get right to it. Today we're going to start off by cleaning our chicken. So we're going to use sour orange to clean the chicken. We're going to put some white vinegar on the chicken. Not too much. And we're going to use some salt. I like pink salt. I don't know, it just makes things look pretty. It doesn't. Put some salt on there. And then we just wrap the sour orange. We're gonna clean the chicken thoroughly. Make sure you get every piece individually. Wrap that chicken. Don't be afraid to clean that chicken. You know, just get in there. So now you wash each and every piece of chicken separately. We're gonna go ahead and give it a little rinse with warm water. You're gonna drain that. Alright guys, while the chicken is being cleaned, we got some hot water on the stove. We'll be back with some more action. Welcome back guys. Now I'm gonna be going to the next phase. We're gonna use some hot water to pour on the chicken so we kill all the bacteria of the chicken. I got my water boiled with some white vinegar. We're gonna go ahead and pour it on the chicken. Don't be afraid to pour hot water on the chicken because you want to get all the bacteria off the chicken. Once you do that, just give it a little shake. Make sure the hot water go in there, but you don't leave it in there for too long. Alright, so we're gonna go ahead and take the chicken out the hot water. We're gonna go ahead and transfer it into our pot. Okay, now that we got the chicken out of the hot water, we're gonna go ahead and move to the next phase. We're gonna start the seasoning process of the chicken. We're gonna start the seasoning process of the chicken. I got my APs here. We're gonna mix everything up together. We're gonna add 1 spoon of APs, a little bit extra because we got a lot of chicken here. We're gonna add half tablespoon of chicken boil. We're gonna add half tablespoon of Old Bay seasoning, and we're gonna add 1/8 of cayenne pepper. And we're gonna add a little bit of lemon juice. Now we're just gonna mix everything together. Mix it up until you get a paste like this color. Now our seasoning is ready. So we'll go ahead and bring back the chicken. We just pour everything on there. Now you got all your seasoning at once on the chicken. We're gonna go ahead and add some diced onions. I got purple onions and regular onions. And we're gonna put a pepper on there. And we're just gonna cover this bad boy up and shake it. That's how it should look after you're done seasoning it. We're gonna go ahead and turn this stove on at medium high. And just let the heat do its course. Welcome back. We're gonna be making some rice to go with our chicken. So today we're gonna make some Diri Djon Djon, like I said in the beginning. So we're gonna start by getting our Djon Djon ready for the rice. This is what we call Djon Djon. I had to go on the mountains of Haiti to get this. First, we're gonna need a pot. We're gonna add the Djon Djon in the pot. And I'm gonna use 2.5 cups of water because that's how much we're gonna use for the rice. You just pour that on the Djon Djon. Usually people let the Djon Djon sit in the water to get the color out. But today we're gonna do things a little different. We're gonna put this on the stove, let it boil for like 5 minutes, get all the color out, and then we're gonna go ahead and start making our rice. Now that our Djon Djon is on the stove, we're gonna give it about 5 minutes, and then we're gonna come back and then we're gonna cook the rice. Stay tuned. So now our Djon Djon is nice, it boiled, we got all the color we need. We're gonna go ahead and strain the water out because we need the black water. That's how we get the color on the rice. So get that out. Good. Some people use this, put it in the blender so they get more color out of it, but today we're not gonna do that. That's for another time. So we use that. This is trash. And now we're gonna go ahead and start the rice process. Okay. Now we're gonna go ahead and add our épices in the oil. Stir it up. Nice and even. And let it fry for a little bit, so you're gonna see the color start changing, a little brown. When you see the épices start changing color, it's ready. As you can see, color starts to change. You're getting a brown color on the épices, nice and fried. Now that your épices is nice and fried, you're gonna go ahead and add your beans. Add two tablespoons of chicken boil. Half a tablespoon of Old Bay seasoning. Half a tablespoon of salt. And give that a nice little stir. Just go ahead and cover that for about 5 to 6 minutes. And reason why we do that is to let the flavor go inside the beans. Now, we come back, we're gonna go ahead and add our water. This is the Djon Djon water. As you can see, the water is black. So all this color is gonna go into the rice, and that's how we get the rice to be, of course, black. Okay, 1 scoop of butter. go ahead and put the cover right back on it and wait for it to boil. Put the temperature on medium high. We go ahead and add the rice and the water. Spread it out. Reason why we don't want to stir the rice once it's in hot water, because it'll be too mushy. That's it. We just put the cover back up and put the heat on medium high and just let the heat do its course. Okay, now we're gonna go ahead and start making our gravy or the sauce to put on the rice. Go ahead and add a little oil on there. Not too much, because we don't want to get diabetes. Onions and we're gonna throw in there. A little extra. Get it a little harder. Let that simmer for a little bit. We're gonna go ahead and add some tomato sauce. You can also use tomato paste for this. It's all based on your choice. Stir it up a little bit. We're gonna add a little bit of the gravy from the chicken on there. Just a little, just to get it nice and liquid. Now we're gonna go ahead and just start adding the chicken in the pot so we can get some nice color on the chicken. Add all the chicken in there. Now you just turn it over. Make sure you get all the chicken colored up. Mix it up. Okay. And just add a little bit more of that gravy in there, just so it doesn't dry up. And then now this is the trick to get the color really in the chicken. You want to put the heat on the highest possible, and then you just cover it. But when you cover it, you got to monitor it because you don't want it to burn under. So cover it every 5 minutes. You got to check it. But now all the color is gonna go. The chicken gonna look nice. Okay, that should be good. Okay, now what you want to do, you want to add a little more onions to boost up the flavor. And we're going to add some red pepper to it. And some habanero pepper. We put some cloves in there just so we get a little kick out of it. We'll just stir it up. Chicken is nice. Go ahead and add a little bit of water on the bottom, but don't pour it exactly on the chicken because you're going to lose some coloration. Like that. Just pour it on the side, but never pour it exactly. You see how I poured on that chicken by accident? See how the color changed? Just pour it on the side. leave it like this. Just cover it up and let it do a course again. And we're gonna come back with the result. And this, ladies and gentlemen, is how I make my black rice and chicken. Nice, easy, fresh, and fast. Did you eat yet?